Okay, so here's my second part again. I'm still, like I said, I'm still getting the hang of this, and I don't know if it's just a memory issue or whatever, but I had, yeah, I was talking about my new starts and my camera just stopped, you know. So I was talking about the blue flower Killdeer, this little here, and so this is one of my new starts. This is, I think I was looking at the stitch count on it, and it's about 100 wide, and I want to say 30 or 40, 35-ish high, and about 100 wide, 90 something or 100 and something wide. Anyway, so this is one of my new starts, and I don't have a particular goal for that. Just and that was something that I think was released. I don't know if it was Spring Mingle or I think it was at no, I think it was before that, like at the Jingle Ball, or maybe before that. Anyway, this was from the Jingle Ball. This is by Lindy Stitches, the Jingle Ball ornament. There's a couple of little Santa ornaments there, and I think each of these, the individual stitch count is 27 by 58 for each of those, and I think it just uses DMC thread on there. So that's my other new start. And the other things I'd mentioned just in very quickly were some, I think I had talked about these buttons that my friend had sent me. I had talked earlier about, a couple weeks ago, about, the Celestial Sisters Biscornu that I had finished for the June Cottage Camp challenge, these two. And I had been looking for buttons to finish the Biscornus with, and I talked about how I had bought at Hobby Lobby a set of buttons, and I had assumed that these buttons here were gold just because of the way they looked in the store, but they're actually like a silver color. And I thought, well, that'll work, I guess. But I had really wanted, gold buttons, and I hadn't, or yellow, and hadn't been able to find them. But my friend had sent me some buttons, and I don't think I'd shown them on camera before. But so she went on Etsy and found these little yellow star buttons. So I think that'll work very nicely for the sun side of the Biscornu. And she also sent me a set of ladybug buttons. And then the seller that she had bought them from is Mama Fox Studio on Etsy. And they sent me a little free sample of these little flower buttons. Very nicely. And they came in a very cute pouch. So this is my new button holder for my Biscornus. Stick them in here. And actually, I have, because I have a Biscornu for my cross-stitch camp August challenge, maybe one of these will work for that as well. Then I had my other, I had a couple of other little purchases. I had bought more of that 25 count. I had bought the 2 packages of 25 count Ghana for the Statehood series patterns, and at the same time I bought some 18 count Ada, and I had gone to Hobby Lobby and to Michael's to look for a couple of these color variations, DMC threads. As I was pretty sure they didn't have them at our Hobby Lobby. I don't know if other Hobby Lobbies carry them, but they have like the basic DMC threads and a few like satin threads, metallic threads, pearl cotton threads. They have just a handful of those other numbers. But the color variation threads, I knew they used to have them at like Joann's. They had a little bit wider variety of the DMC threads. But of course, sadly, Joann's doesn't exist anymore. But I know at Michael's, they had, actually, they don't have much in the way of cross-stitch stuff, but they have kind of a pretty good array of DMC things. So I thought, well, maybe I could find them there. So they actually did have some of the color variation colors, but not the two that I'm looking for. They went up to just below the number and just above the number that I needed. So the two that I needed were like in that limbo of threads, colors that they didn't offer. So I'm still, you know, I guess I'm going to have to buy them online or something. But while I was looking there, I found this little notions pouch, little pouch thing called, it was on sale on clearance or something, and it says "Fantastic" on there. And yeah, it has these little, you know, little ball thingies, little jingle ball thingies that were kind of cute. And they also had these little kits on sale or whatever. And again, I showed a couple weeks ago the little amigurumi kit that I got at Walmart, and I had got this little kit. And I really don't crochet, but I just thought it was so cute. And since it was on sale, I went ahead and got it. I'm, again, putting off those crochet projects, trying those until, you know, September or afterward, because I'll be busy in August. But then also, I think I had talked about, I hit on it briefly, but anyway, we had a problem with getting the laptop to talk to the printer after my sister had changed our Wi-Fi provider. And it was just after Midsummer Stitch that we went through all this, and so the things we had downloaded for Midsummer Stitch were not available. I mean, we were unable to print them because, like I said, we're having an issue with the printer and the Wi-Fi and the whatever, and so actually we finally solved that. It was a matter of the Wi-Fi setting being too fast for the printer. Anyway, but so we had downloaded, like I said, some patterns. So this one is called Choir Practice by Lindy Stitches. This was a pattern she designed for Midsummer Stitch. And the stitch count on this is 82 by 102, 82 wide by 102. That's a very cute pattern. And then I downloaded Midsummer Moth. This is another one by Lindy Stitches. I think it goes this way, basically. Yeah, that's very pretty also. Yeah, it's just, you know, this is just decoration on the, you know, when you took the picture, but it's really just this part here is the stitching. And this is also, it's just 91 by 53, so it's not very big either. And then the little freebie for Midsummer Stitch was called Moon Wings. So I downloaded that as well. And she has it on, you know, different backgrounds. This, you know, you could see what it would look like on different fabrics. And this is 55 by 35, so it's also very quick. And then on my laptop, from the spring mingle, this little freebie, the Lavender Gatherer, was on my computer, and so I went ahead and printed it off because I had not actually, like, you know, paired this laptop with the printer yet, you know, before. So anyway, so again, this is my part 2 of my video. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, and it looks like, I don't know, I can do like maybe 20 minutes on my laptop camera. I don't know if it's a settings thing or if it's a memory thing or what the deal is, but in the meantime, this is a part 2 of my video. So yeah, I'll try to get all this stuff in the description box at the bottom of this video, and I should be able to update it pretty easy. One of the things that's kind of nice about doing it on the laptop is it'll say, do you want to duplicate a previous setting? So I just can duplicate it and then just edit it a little bit to add in or subtract whatever I want to leave out. So that's kind of convenient. The laptop, I mean the tablet kind of did that to a degree. It kind of remembered things, but you still had to like type it in, and it would like remember, oh, such and such by so and so. It was still in there in the memory, kind of in the predictive typing or whatever. But yeah, you had to start from scratch every time. Anyway, so hopefully part 1 exists. This is part 2. I'll figure it out maybe by next week. Until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week when it'll be August. All right, bye.